Bet. We's back. Let me close out OBS real quick. Yo, that's how you do it. The fuck, bro? My recommended all weird. My recommended weird as shit. I wanted to react to this. Yes.
Hey, folks,
Yes.
Dan Logan.
The city where it's illegal. Illegal to be homeless, bro. You illegal to be homeless. That's crazy. That's actually learn some. What the fuck? So this guy goes to every single shit that's like with some crazy shit going on. Illegal to be homeless. That's nuts. Let's see this shit. Let's see how it really is out here. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Fine for everything out here.
I've gotten like 30 tickets in the past year and a half, $300 a pop.
$300 a pop. 30 tickets in the past year and a half. Bro, that's a lot. And these tickets being, bro, so you gotta get the ticket and you gotta go to court and figure all that. Oh my god.
We die.
If you can't pay, you can't pay.
I think they should buy bus tickets and ship them up to Salem.
I have people drive
Where
by
is
to
this?
kill yourself.
They make you feel like a criminal for being homeless.
With
God damn,
$295
what the
fines
hell?
for anyone caught sleeping in public, and with repeat offenses punishable by 30-day park bans and up to 30 days in jail. In 2018, a group
30
of
days in jail. I mean, shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. If I was homeless, bro, that's jail's kind of like a home then. Like, shit, I don't know if it's like cold as fuck outside. Like, and I'd take the ticket, bro, and I'd spend 30 days free crib. They give you free food, free water, free fucking. I don't know. I've never been to jail, but I don't know.
Those people.
That's how I be. I got a survival mindset. That's how I be thinking. All right, wait. Let me read some of the comments. Let's see what they gotta say. I'm homeless. This is my brother. Oh my god! Holy crap! I've had food, but I was not able to pay for a few months in advance because I still need to continue paying my rent. Holy crap! That's a lot. I ain't gonna read that. That's too much. That's so deep, but shit. I want some shorter shit. Alright, there's some. What the. Alright, never mind. Back to the video.
Sued the city of Grants Pass, claiming these laws criminalize them for being homeless and just trying to go to sleep. As this case has been escalated to the Supreme Court to try to answer if this camp ban is unconstitutional, what do the locals here think about all this?
What are your thoughts on the fines for the homeless
Where
people
it's
out here in
at,
Grants
though?
Pass?
They never told me where it's at.
They're great. They're great?
I am so sick and tired of not being able to take my son to the freaking park anymore without finding needles and seeing people overdosing in the parks. So I would like to see all of that cleared up and gone.
Our kids can't go play at the parks anymore without finding drug paraphernalia, without being harassed by homeless people.
Oh, harassed? I mean, no, that's kind of wild, though.
There's so many mountains around here. There's so many other places that they could stay.
Can't offer somewhere so far in the woods that they can't get to the community resources that they need. Where exactly do you expect them to go?
Where do you think they should go?
That's exactly what I'm saying. There isn't a place for them to go.
What do you think the fines do?
It discourages them to be here.
Yeah.
I think there should be situations to house them, but there's what you'd call, I would say, professional homeless that don't want to be home, want to live in a home. They don't want to live by the rules of society, and that's fine if you want to do that, but not in my backyard.
Let's say I'm living in a tent and I got $1,000 worth of fines.
Well, you don't have the money, you don't have the money.
Okay. We in survival mode out here.
Yes, we
Out
are.
frontier or
I mean, I feel like if they do find him, if they do find a homeless motherfucker, I mean, bro, they homeless for a reason. Like, they just don't got the bread. So, like, if you just keep finding them, that's just gonna make it worse. That's just like, bro, they're homeless. They can't pay the shit off. They can't go into court looking all messed up and shit. You feel me? So it's like, what are you doing? It's not like, I feel like it's not helping to the cause. If you're trying to fix the shit.
Oregon Trail, baby.
That's right.
Do you think they should be allowed to sleep?
To be honest with you, you know what I think?
Talk to me.
I think they should buy bus tickets and ship them up to Salem.
God
They
damn.
want it all over the place. Why don't they just go to work?
Do you think finding the homeless people in Grants Pass will help them become not homeless?
I don't know, Chad. I got like a soft spot for like homeless people, bro.
homeless?
No, not at all. Because they ain't going to be able to pay their fine.
A lot of these people are just low income. It's, $1,500 to rent a 1-bedroom apartment. How do you expect someone who's making, like, say, $900 on Social Security to rent a 1-bedroom apartment?
Do you think anyone can end up in a tent out here in Grants Pass?
I'm a month away from being homeless.
And do you think finding people in a tent is cruel and unusual?
Yeah, that's a slippery slope.
There has to be some kind of solution. I mean, pick a place where they're not in everybody's way.
Or find a localized park or a place like that we can have housing for them. Like, I've gone to Riverside Park and I caught some dude smoking out of a bong that was actually heroin.
All right. I mean,
Goddamn.
we've talked to a lot of people that live out here. Question is, what?
Bro, if you, some homeless people, they just bad choice of decisions, bro, and they pass, and that shit just follow them on into the present, and that's why they's in the position they's in because of all of your shitty ass decisions.
Will go down at the Supreme Court. What is the precedent that will be set out here? But what do the homeless people getting these fines think about all this? With countless tents in plain sight right at the park entrance, are these people getting fined for sleeping out here? And what happens if they don't pay their fines? I met up with Brock, a vocal member of the community advocating for clean, safe, drug-free parks, and actually has a son suffering from drug addiction living on these streets. Okay, so there are plenty of tents out here. Looks like we've reached the park where going down. You were going to show me some signs.
These are just the signs that we show during our rallies that we have on the streets.
They call you the park narc?
A park narc sometimes. F an asshole.
Okay, so Brock, you live here in Grants Pass?
Yes.
Grants Pass.
Son somewhere out here in the parks?
Yes, my son is one of these campers in the park.
Okay.
Yeah. His name is Jack Spurgeon.
Okay, and how did Jack end up on the streets out here?
He fell into drugs at an early age, around 19.
Damn.
He's 37 now. He's rolled around. He spent 2 seasons in Portland. He just got back from spending 5 months in the Tenderloin, San Francisco. So he's been through it.
But he's not living with you?
No.
Why not?
The drugs.
Okay.
The vast majority of these people need rehab first.
Okay.
Okay, giving them a place to live, putting money in their pockets isn't going to fix anything until they fix the drug problem.
And have you offered your son, hey, would you like to get into rehab or get clean, and then you come back to dad?
Yeah, we were just talking about it yesterday. He's just not ready. Most of the people aren't. If you offer them rehab, most of them will turn it down. I lay in bed every night wondering if I'm going to see my son again.
Damn, that's tough,
so much,
bro. That's tough.
I do work him. I'm a tile contractor, so if he's able to work, I work him and put some money in his pocket. Of course, he spends it on drugs.
Sure.
It's a complex problem.
But what do the people living out here think the solution is? So I'm curious if you've been fined for sleeping out in these parks.
Many times.
Have you been shuffled from one park to the next?
Yep. Every week.
How did you end up out here?
I lost my job during COVID and been trying to play catch up ever since, which is kind of hard when you get $300 tickets every day. So.
Yeah, that's literally what I just said that.
How many summative ticket costs do you have right now?
I've gotten like 30 tickets in the past year and a half.
30 tickets in the past year and a half. Each ticket is $300, right? Is that what you said? Each ticket is $300. Calculator. So, man, what the fuck? Oh my god. Calculator. All I bet. So $300 tickets. God damn it, 300. Why can't I type? I can't type in this shit. What the fuck? Reload. 300. That's one ticket. So times that by 30, right? I mean 30. God damn. No, I think it's 30 times 300. 30 times 300. Oh, it's the same shit. I suck at math, but goddamn, that's hella bread. At
$300 a pop, you do the math.
Is it kind of your belief that it's
Just did the math.
Time to be poor out here?
Yeah. Look at us like we're street trash. And really, we're human beings. Like some of the things they come up with to write tickets for it seems like they're making it up right as they go, you know?
Yeah, that's fucked. That's actually fucked. Yo, some of these cops be getting like commissions off the tickets, like, oh, if you give this many tickets out, like, oh, like you get like a percentage of the money, bro. It's fucked up, bro. I'm telling y'all, it's messed up.
I actually did get a ticket, exclusion of the park, which means I'm kicked out of this park for 30 days.
What will happen if you don't leave?
Then I get arrested for trespassing.
And you end up in jail?
Mm-hmm.
Has that happened before?
Yep.
Do you use drugs out here?
No.
No? So, Brock, that seems like a pretty situation, right? What are your thoughts on that? Because she's sober, she's not using. Do you think that's a solution to her circumstance?
No. I mean, it's not sustainable. I mean, where are they going to get money to pay these fines?
I agree. It doesn't make sense to me. And this game of musical chairs, as these people move their tent from one park to the next as they collect tickets they'll never be able to pay off, is surprisingly quite common. Okay, let's see what we got.
The same one I got before.
Okay, that's pretty official looking.
I've been fined for illegal camping, I guess they call it.
Get fines if our tent's too big. Mine's apparently too big.
$100. What? You get fined if your tent's too big? Yo, that's crazy.
That's $100.
Okay, $100
like that,
for.
And it's OD bread, $100. Like,
Scheduled.
I bet they don't even make like $20 in a day, bro.
2 controlled substance. Just setting up a tent out here, you got a fee for how much?
Like $250.
$250. Bro, hey, taxing.
Did you pay that fee?
No, I have not yet.
How many times have you been fined?
I probably got about 20, 25 tickets.
20, 25 tickets. Y'all add up the math, bro. We just literally just did the math, bro. That's OD bread. That's like it's literally they send them up. It's literally they just getting set up right now.
In the last 6 months, something like that.
$1,000 worth?
Oh yeah, over that.
Art Hoff had a month there where he kicked me out of 8 parks in 7 days.
8 parks in 7 days.
Yep.
That means you're banned from one park. You gotta go there.
Yo, one thing, like, if I ever see like a homeless dude, I never give them bread. Like, you always give them like food or water, cause if you give them bread, like, they just gonna spend it on the bullshit. You feel me? So it's a little pro tip.
Next.
Yep.
How would you plan on paying that fee, if at all?
I have no idea. I'd have to like ask for some help or payment plans or something.
Are you using out here right now?
A low level, like not large.
Fentanyl?
A little bit, not much.
Do most people use out here, or is it kind of mixed?
It's mixed. Yeah.
I'm sure you know this, but fentanyl's pretty deadly, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
It is.
That doesn't concern you?
It does.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you carry Narcan?
I do. Yeah, I mean, it was concerning, really, really concerning for a while, and then I started not overdosing. I don't know why. I don't know if that's tolerance or.
How many times have you died?
I don't know. I guess 8 or 9.
8 or 9?
8 maybe.
That doesn't scare you at all?
It does. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, it was scaring me, but.
Shelters out here you could go to sleep in?
There's the mission. Like, I don't, buy into that. Like,
Not a big
not
fan?
Buy into, but.
It's like the Christian stuff and that sort of thing. You're not.
I do believe in Jesus. Like, I love the Lord. Like, but I just didn't like the way it felt. Like certain treatment towards me that I don't like. It doesn't relate with me.
I'm not religious. Going to a Christian-based place is just not my forte.
What is something you'd like people in Grants Pass to know about your situation, everyone out here?
Some of these people have jobs. Some of these people aren't even on drugs. People accuse them of being drug addicts and,
Damn.
Just homeless bums. And
Yeah, it's just rough. Shit just got rough.
some of them aren't.
Have you been offered treatment, and do you even use anything?
I do.
What do you use?
Fentanyl.
Have you overdosed at all?
Yes, I have.
How many times?
Too many to count.
Yeah.
God
Does that scare you?
You would think it would, but it's more of a peaceful thing.
When you overdose?
Yeah. I think it's just more of the fact that people, not necessarily lazy, I just think they don't think there's any hope. There's no hope. Everybody's lost motivation to do anything.
Did you start with fentanyl, or did you kind of work your way up?
I started with heroin when I was 13. My dad
13?
shot me with heroin when I was 13.
And his dad shot him up. That's bold. Nah, that's crazy, bro. That's actually crazy. Yo, what is these, bro? Yo, that's crazy. That's what happens when hurt people have kids. They just continue the cycle of just bullshit. Bro, look, that's how you end up, bro.
and then I've been an opiate addict ever since.
Jeez.
13.
See you, brother.
Since 13, that's
Similar
crazy.
story to your son, it
It's
sounds
OD.
like.
Story to my son, yes.
How does that make you feel?
You know, like I want to give him a hug.
Yeah.
Tell him to get cleaned up.
Yeah.
I'd be very
What we pulled off the ball field last weekend at
Whoa.
Morrison. This is
really
what
bad.
you're going to find in the park. And they don't mean to all the time. I mean, when you get high, you don't realize what you're dropping, and they don't even realize the problems they're causing.
I'm always afraid he's going to pick up. Just a tad bit could make him overdose.
You were saying like, hey, I kind of agree these needles are on the kids' field, but where do we put them right if they're locked up?
Well, there are disposable units in the bathrooms,
Okay.
but they lock the bathrooms up. Some of the homeless are trying, they're very, very childish, and they do stupid things in retaliation.
What are we seeing? Just like spiteful needle tosses? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
It's carelessness. There's probably 15% of the people out here that aren't
Bro, yeah, I think it's issues on both sides, but they just need a better solution. Cause this some just shitty ass solution they just gave just by finding everybody.
responsible, but they're just, it looks like all of us.
It seemed like the irresponsible drug users in the homeless population, leaving drug needles and foil in the parks, have caused the locals here to be fed up with the entire homeless population. But the question is, how many of these people want to get out of this situation, and what's the biggest thing holding them back?
It's like they don't want us to be here at all. They don't want to help us get up. You can't get a job if you don't have an address. You can't shelter.
Get a job
If you don't have a job, you can't make money. If you can't make money, you can't get a place. If you don't have a place, you can't get a job. People get fined for everything out here. You have trash around your tent. You have
Trash around your tent, get fined. Your tent's too big, you get fined.
Okay.
Your tent's too big. I don't know why they come up with all these rules and regulations just to make it more difficult.
Okay.
I mean, and honestly, they spend more money on making it difficult for people than they would helping people.
Clearly, a $300 fine is not
Yeah,
helping these people get out of
facts.
homelessness. But it might help push these people to move out of Grants Pass and go be homeless in cities like Portland and San Francisco that are more friendly and accepting of tent towns and open-air drug use. But confused why the homeless here continue to live in a city that clearly does not like
Oregon,
them.
that's
Rock took
where
me
it
to
is.
another park down the
Oregon,
street where a
Grant
major
Pass.
tragedy took place that permanently changed the city's relationship with the homeless population.
All right, Matt, thank you. In our top story tonight, Grants Pass residents are demanding action from the city after a man was killed.
If you want to learn how to edit
Man,
really well
bro,
from professional Hollywood
these
editors,
ads,
we're going to show you the
bro,
stuff that nobody else
out here, boy.
Killed last night during a shooting at Riverside Park.
So this is the heart and soul of Grants Pass, this park.
This park right there.
This whole park.
This whole park.
Yes.
Bro,
There's
my
a bit of a
mic-
division, right?
my
So
headphones are
behind us,
being
we have the
weird.
tent
Hold
set
on.
up right here. And then over here, families, kids, chilling, no tents at all. And why did they decide to split it in half and say, all right, you can have this half?
It was because of the shooting. And enough people showed up at the city hall meeting to demand some sort of change.
Look,
But all they did was
shooting
took the
happened.
tents out. They didn't take the drug use out.
All right, I just want to emphasize that we come in here, there's no needles, no foil, but they took out the doors on every stall. So if you're going to take a dump out here, you're doing it raw. You got zero privacy. That's kind of funny. And this is new right here?
Fairly new. They put them up a while ago.
This is for the needles.
Yes. It's weird that you would have to have those at a park, huh?
It's unfortunate.
A children's park, right here.
So I guess the question is, do you think finding homeless people sleeping on public land is cruel and unusual? Because that's what it's been escalated to the Supreme Court.
Dude, why is my mic so weird? Hold on, I can't even hear nothing. Can't even hear shit, bro. What the fuck?
Like money?
Alright, bet.
If we
We
catch you
don't
with a
have
tent, $300.
From where?
It's a fair question.
But basically, this park's really clean,
I haven't noticed anything on this side at all.
right?
Do you think we'll see any of that on that side?
Maybe, because there's people living there.
Question for y'all. We're trying to talk to people about that sign that's basically, finding people who are homeless out here camping.
I got
You
fined for my tent being too big and for stakes being in the ground. And
Sticks? For sticks being in the ground. Yo, chat. How that sound? You get fined for having sticks in the ground, bro. It's like the city is just trying. It's like the city is trying to. I don't know. It's just like a back road. The more tickets you give, the more bread you make. It sounds like what they trying to do, bro. They just want more bread, profiting off the homeless.
I never even got a warning first. It was $250. So what they do is they
No
send
warning,
it
too.
like
What
to
the hell?
collections or whatever, and like, how do we make court? I'm out here just trying to feed myself.
My question is, if you're homeless down on your luck, trying to get back on your feet, where else do you sleep?
Exactly, that's the problem.
Do you think this city is treating homeless people like trash?
Absolutely. I've never been treated so bad. They don't care if we live or we die. Because it's just another way to entrap us and enslave us in the debt system.
Every 3 days you gotta move. No stability to get employment or anything good.
Yeah, that's cooked, bro. That's actually cooked.
Game. You're not ready.
I gotta switch up my vocabulary and stop using words like cooked. It's like it's the TikTok brain rot that's like getting to me. It's like bad.
Drive by and say, kill yourself.
I'm only
That's
17.
OD. 17. Ah, damn.
So like from my point of view, I'm like, okay, adults are going through whatever they're going through, but then there's also like us kids that are living with our parents that are going through all these things, and we know that our parents are going through things, and like the police don't want to like get that. They don't want to understand that.
Be low key
adults
bad. I
do
ain't gonna
have,
lie.
like stresses.
Low-key
It's
bad.
hard to live out here and pay for an apartment with 2 kids and God knows how many ever animals you have. At this point, it's if you don't want to stay in your parks, then I guess y'all need to like do something about it. Like make a fucking big building for a fucking shelter for everybody. Like,
hello, I just spoke to your daughter.
I think it's bullshit.
Talk to me.
It's like, well, I can understand like people at like Morrison and like the parks that like the kids go to
Sure.
and Fruitdale, it's out by the school. Like I can understand that. But like over here, it's like, what the point? You're not doing nothing with this over here. As long as everybody would keep their cleaned up and everything, like I don't think it should be a problem.
Sure.
I'm a mom, single mom of 2 kids. Like shit, dude, it sucks being out here, yeah, but it's like, fuck, man, like what are you supposed to do? Like I'm not a druggie. And we ended up here because my ex lost his job and everything. And so we ran a business in Indiana and Illinois. It's like, I don't live like this. I've lived in 4 or 5 bedroom houses most of my life. So, it's like to have my kids out here, they're spoiled, rotten turds. And people are like, well, you're not homeless. Well, no, because we don't dress that way and we don't carry ourselves that way. Just because you're homeless doesn't mean you have to carry yourself like a piece of shit.
$300, you could like rent a place to camp, Sure.
But you know what? The homeless make themselves look bad because look at this. I mean,
yeah, that's true.
Like needle caps and homeless people make themselves look bad.
It seemed like there was a cultural divide within the homeless camps of people genuinely trying to get out of this situation and reintegrate back into working society, and others content with using drugs and living free of responsibility on the streets.
Question for you, I see you're moving your stuff. Did they recently sweep your tent?
My tent was 1 foot bigger than it was supposed to be.
Okay.
What? 1
My whole
foot
life.
bigger than it was supposed to be. So you have to move. Oh, that's OD. That's OD. That's OD.
I'm moving around constantly,
Yeah.
losing stuff, forgetting stuff, people getting stuff,
Yeah.
I'm just trying, and I'm actually out here working, so I have a job. And
Oh, you got trespassed from the park.
yeah.
Do you think the city hates homeless people?
I still don't think they hate people, they just misunderstand.
I'm gonna be real. This is f***ed up. It's pretty brutal, dude. If you're constantly in this cycle, spending 10 hours a day, resetting the day, what time do you have to spend figuring it out?
With Brock's
Fact.
strong push for
Fact.
clean, drug-free parks, hosting rallies every week to gain more local support and to raise awareness for the cause, I was both saddened and surprised when we found this in the park.
Jack, that's my son right there.
Whoa.
Yeah.
This is unplanned.
Yeah, it's unplanned. I kind of had a figure he was here.
Hey, my name's Tyler.
Tyler,
Good to meet you.
sorry.
No, you're good. How you doing, man? Your dad showed me around the parks out here.
What do you think?
Nice parks. How long you been in this tent setup?
I mean, a few days. We get moved around a lot, so.
Yeah. We've talked a lot about you today. Is there a world you move in with Pops one of these days?
Probably not.
What's keeping you out here?
Mostly addictions and disabilities.
What are you using out here?
Everything.
Yeah.
But I'd say fentanyl is probably the number one.
Pops, what are you thinking?
It tears me apart.
Yeah.
He knows if he wants to get clean, though, my door is open. If he puts in the work, it still hurts. You come out here, and I don't want him here.
Yeah.
I want him safe and in a house.
Yeah.
He's.
I don't think y'all understand how easy, like, they make it like it's not as easy as it seems to quit an addiction, bro. Like I have a friend that's like fucking addicted and he ruined his life. And it's not like something like oh bro, just stop, man. Like, it's like a whole chemical thing in the brain. Like, it takes time, bro. Shit takes time, but you really gotta like put your mind to it, bro. Cause if you don't, you're gonna get stuck in the rat race again, and you're gonna end up relapsing. Yeah, bro, it's a mental virus. It's a mental virus, bro.
Smart and capable, but drugs keep him down. I hear you, and he's just not ready to really try to get off drugs.
What are your thoughts when you see Pops tear up a little bit over here?
No comment.
No comment?
Damn.
Did it hurt you to see him hurt as well a little bit? Or are you kind of just doing your own thing?
There's so much drama in my life. I try to just think of the positive stuff.
Fair. I feel you, man. Well, it's been a pleasure to meet you, bro. I've heard a lot of good things about you. I hope you stay safe.
Well, this hurts, but you'll call me later tonight or something. We'll work out getting you to work tomorrow, and I'll put a little money in his pocket.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna let you guys have a moment, all right?
All right, thanks.
All right. I know that was hard emotionally, I'm sure, but that interaction, I think, will hit home with a lot of people, right? That is your son.
Oh, yeah.
That could be your son.
Yeah. I'll tell you, when he disappeared into the Tenderloin for 5 months, I thought I'd never see him again. And he's disappeared for so many times. He'll be gone for 4 or 5 months. I wish he would want to be better.
With Brock's son Jack having a house to move into when he's ready, yet still refusing to leave the streets due to his drug addictions, it's clear the root cause of these people living on the streets is not always affordable housing or poverty, and for some, the drug use becomes a debilitating health crisis and lifestyle shackling them to the streets. But for the people out here who want to get out of the streets, unlike Jack right now, where can they even go? I headed to the Gospel Rescue Mission, one of the only homeless shelters in Grants Pass that's often criticized for having strict rules and for mandatory church attendance. While this is one of the only shelters in town largely funded by Christian donors, can anyone that's homeless come live here? And why is it so hated amongst homeless advocates and people currently living on the streets? I'm here with
Brian Botiller, Director of the Gospel Rescue Mission in Grants Pass. So for 41 years, we have been working to help people leave homelessness. Really, our program is really gunning for the guy that says, I want to leave homelessness behind, and with some effort, I can do it. And maybe for some of them it takes 2, 3, or 4 times. You know, I have a gal that just graduated. She's graduating this week with a sustainable income and a home, who was exactly like some of the people in your other videos. You know, when you're looking at the issues of addiction and stuff like that. But we always believe that people are capable of changing. Everybody that stays here kind of helps contribute to their stay in one way or another.
Including a strict set of rules and responsibilities that everyone had to perform in this organization's mission to reintegrate people into a job setting after they leave the shelter. But they offer some nice amenities, including a gym, laundry machines,
that's actually tough, bro. It's actually tough. That might actually help
maintain.
We don't think of them as rules. We just think of them as
And this is one of the rules
life.
right here. And this is like, hey, listen, if you want to be a part of this,
you
got to lock in.
It's a place where all these guys get Jesus jammed down their throats, right? It's all happening.
Talk to me. You say that facetiously, obviously, but that is the narrative to some folks.
Guess what? It's all church people that are paying your way here, man. They're I'm not asking them to, again, get dunked underwater or anything like that.
So no forced baptism.
Yeah, no forced baptism. But what they get is about a half hour to 40-minute Bible study in the morning, half hour to 40-minute Bible study in the evening. They can still make their own decision. I have plenty of people who enter here agnostic and leave here agnostic.
Sure. And as I saw this guy down the hall, I wanted to hear his honest review of living here.
So when did you come in here?
About 8 days ago.
Okay, this is fresh, right?
I enjoy it here. I enjoy all the guys here.
Brother, you don't have to say that just because I'm here, okay?
So cover your ears. Let me ask him. Yeah. So 8 days ago you came in here. Where'd you come from?
The streets.
Okay.
I was thrown out of my house, and
Damn.
I'm doing wonderful. Okay. I can't believe it. How good I'm doing. How nice the people are here, and I enjoy it. I used to be on drugs. Since I've been here, I don't need them.
So you've been sober last 8 days, or a little bit more?
8 or 9 days.
So you've just been raw dogging the sobriety.
Yeah.
You're actively sort of, I don't know.
I get along with the staff.
Yeah.
I get along with the inmates here. Well,
inmates. What was it? Inmates.
Sorry.
But while this place might be a godsend, no pun intended, for those willing to comply with the rules and responsibilities it comes with, the most surprising aspect of this tour might just be these vacant beds.
So you can see everything with no bedding in here is vacant space.
So if we were to walk to the park right now, let's say you and I, say, hey, we got 20 vacant beds. If you guys are willing to follow the rules and regulations, you guys would take them in today? What is the likelihood any of them would take you up on that offer?
I would argue 99% chance that they're going to say no.
And what is the biggest reason they have for saying no? Because the bed's here, right? They don't have to be out in the wilderness.
The first thing they'll tell you is that there's rules. Okay, they've taught to think of those things as barriers. It's been repeated ad nauseum to them about how bad these things are.
If I come in and I fully do basically whatever you tell me to do, and I withstand the rules and regulations of the program, I will leave, get a job, end up in a house, back on my feet. So 33% of your people have succeeded in that capacity.
Not only that,
Damn.
after 30 days in this room, they will have been sober for 30 days, which means that they can pass a UA for a job.
Oh, shoot. While there are empty beds available for people that are willing to partake in the programs and
Damn,
comply
bro,
with the
I'd
rules
do
here,
this.
once these beds fill up,
I'd
where else
literally
will
do
the
this.
remaining homeless go? While being upset with the drug needles and foil left behind is completely understandable, someone for trying to survive in a tent outside seems downright
Facts.
evil. And if the
It's
town's
literally
goal is
cooked.
really to just keep these homeless people out of sight, it seems like
Nah, I fuck with this though. Like they just don't want to follow the rules, and then yeah, you don't see this shit on the news, bro. Facts. You don't see this none of this shit on the news. I mean, that's also true. But I feel like they just need a better solution to this shit, bro. No funny. They need a better solution to this shit. 10 years clean this year. My father kicked me out due to my drug addiction. So, but damn. Facts. Facts. Yeah, nah, I fuck with this, bro. Fuck with these.